Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of an Aussie Farming in the Philippines. Well, today is William's Homestead Kitchen first day. So what are we going to make today? Look, we are going to make some bread. Yes, the pan bread. This stuff here we're going to make today. So we've got the KitchenAid out. So I'm going to make up the pizza dough for tomorrow night first. And then I'm going to make some bread. I'm going to do a test. Now I haven't done this for years. Oh, big yawn. I haven't done this for years. Like, my last I did this was when I come back, 1987, when I lived in Toowoomba. So there you go, guys. So Dave Greenslade sent us 3 of these. So this recipe calls for 1 of these. So I'm going to do this as a testy, and if it works, then I'll get my own testies out. So first of all, make up the pizza dough and put it in the fridge for tomorrow. First thing to do. Right guys, so I vacuum pack all these down because of the weevil peoples. I used to stick them in the freezer before I had the vacuum pack, and you have to bring it up to room temperature. But now I've got the vacuum pack, I can just do that. But the point is, what you got to do is aerate it again. You must aerate it. So what I'll do is cut this off. I'll measure out what I need, and then I'll put it through this one here. I won't use the dough hook until after, so I can get it all aerated again. Remember that, aeration. Right, once that's all fully aerated, you've added your salt, you've added your sugar, it's fully aerated the amount. Now go in for the dough hook. Get your mixture of your hot water or warm water and put it straight in. Drop it down and just leave it, guys. It'll come together. Trust me, you'll say, it's not ready, it needs more flour or it needs more water. Just leave it. Leave it alone. There's other videos I've made on this, making this step by step with all the ingredients. You go there and find it if you like. Right, so there you go, guys. Just leave it, it comes together. Trust me, just leave it alone. Look at that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at that. This will go into the refrigerator for just over 24 hours. Look at that, as soft as a baby's bum or a big titty. Tell you, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. That's all you have to do, guys. Put him now in a plastic container, put him in the fridge, and we'll take it out at lunchtime tomorrow to rise again. And in between that time, this will just rise up in the refrigerator. That's the secret, guys. Do it the day before. Alright, so put him in a bowl, nice and simple. Put semolina in the bottom, bit of semolina over the top, stretch it out. Don't leave it in a tight ball. Don't do that. And there you go, guys. That's how you make your pizza base on the Aussie farm in the Philippines. Right, let's get cracking on the bread. Right, so doing our bread now. So it's quite a simple recipe. So I went through the net, dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens, and I found one that was my French man. Right, put your flour in. Put your yeast in. Yeast and the water in. Done. Sugar. Throw the sugar in. Done. Throw the milk in. Done. Last of all is the butter. Oh, sorry, second last of all is the butter. It's got to be room temperature, nice and soft. Soft, soft, soft. If it goes in hard, no good. No, we don't want melted butter. It goes in, you know, you're going to put it on the stove and make it into a liquid like ghee. Don't do that, no. No, 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 no. Last of all is your salt, but we're not going to add that until this has been mixing. Okay. Let's give it a hit, baby. Let's get this turning, baby. I'm excited for this one, I tell you. Excited. I don't know what the bread mixes, because those bread mixes, you've got to get the big sacks of the bread flour and You know, you mix it all up inside of it. Some people use the bread mixers just to knead it like it is now. Right, now we put the salt in, just to mix it and knead it. Then they take it out and they put it in the tins. Because the worst thing is they're a fucked up shape. You know, they're squarish shape, you know, and when you pull that paddle out the bottom, you've got a big hole in the bottom. You know, it's fucking stupid. Mum used to have one, God bless her soul, which was in Wangaratta. And she'd load it up overnight, and the timer thing would go off at like 3 o'clock in the morning. Then time they got up at 6, 7, whatever it was, then the toast is cooked and all, the bread was cooked, and all you could smell was fresh bread going through the house. It was actually quite exciting, actually. But pulling that mixer out from the bottom of it, sort of like, and it's a weird shape. But like I said, some people I have seen, they actually make it in the bread maker, the dough, then take it out of the dough. Right, so we're going to let this go round, then we're going to put it into a bowl and let it rest for an hour. Done, look at that. And this is it. This is it, guys. So just put this into a greased olive oil. See, that's light and fluffy like my bum. Isn't that right, Eye? Yep. Yep. So, a bit of olive oil on here. Spread that around the sides with your fingers. Give this a little pat. And there we go, guys. Look at that. Absolutely gorgeous. God, that's lovely, lovely. Such a different mixture when you add the milk to it as well, like compared to the pizza one, you know. But a lot of people make pizza like this one. Look at that. Right, let's flatten that out. Let's drop them in here. Bit of Glad wrap, and 1 hour's time. Glad wrap it over in a warm place. 1 hour, that should double up to the bowl. Let's see. Right, so we'll bring this one out to the bar room, and we'll sit him out over here like I do with the pizzas, because it's very hot in here. So it's a good 34 degrees minimum in here. So let's see how that goes, guys. Looking good. Right, this is risen twice its size. Have a look at this bitch, would ya? Hey, hey, hey. Bloody good, bloody good. Oh, everyone's busy. What are you making, Eye? You making for the soup hunt? Yeah. Moringa? What do you call it? Moringa. What are you making?
Fried milk fish.
Fried milk, I love that. Oh, I love that. Right, I've got the butter outside going soft, so I forgot to do it. So, a little bit of olive oil on the pan, on the desktop here, like so. Rub it on your hands, nice and clean. Look at this. And out she comes. Oh, guys, look at this. Look at that. Beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely perfect. Right, it's the same thing, a little bit of olive oil. Fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it in. Fold it in. Just like that. Look at that. So easy to do, guys. Honestly. You make a ball out of it. Lovely. A little bit more olive oil on top. Now we're going to roll this out now. We're going to roll it out. We're going to make it as wide as what our pan is. Look at all that air in there. Look, that's going to be so soft and gooey. I tell you guys, this is it. If this works, we won't be buying bread again, I tell you. We'll not be buying bread again. Look at that. Right, I'll go and check my butter and just leave that for a minute. Right, now we roll him up nice and tight. Look at this. Roll him up nice and tight. Nice and tight, guys.
The texture looks...
Roll him up. Now pinch everything in. Pinch it all in. Right way in. Look at the air in that. This is going to be so light. And on the ends, just push your finger in. Hello, darling. And squeeze. And the same on this end. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Push your finger in. Hello, darling. And squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Now once that's done, Nice and pinch, put him in your pot. Put him in and push him down. Just like that. Push him down. Right. Now that's down. Now we're going to put the lid on it. We're going to let it rise again outside until it comes just to the top. By that time our oven is heated to 400, about 220. And voila. Let's come back to that. Right guys, well that rose quicker than I actually thought. Believe it or not, should have just been level. Okay, we're there. On a tray, stick it in, 400 or 210. Oh, close him up. 35 minutes. Let's see. Okay, let's come back. All right, guys, this is it. Let me go this way. Oh, look at that. I'll give you the can, bub. What's this down?
My God, it looks so real now, hon.
Wow.
Perfect.
Look at that. Look at that. Have a look. Look at that eye. We did it. Let's pat ourselves on the back.
Good job, hon.
No, but that's amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
So.
Now the thing is, with this recipe is the butter on the pan. That's why it's got to be in a tray, because you see how the butter leaks out through the holes underneath. Now that's what makes the skin. Now other people don't do that, and they rub butter on it after it's come out like now. But there you go, guys. Now we can't cut into that until it cools down. So let's just leave that, and we'll come back later on another 2 hours.
Bravo.
And done. Looking good, babe.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
So I just need to order that slicer.
That wooden slicer. Yes, there is a special slicer, wooden slicer that fits in, does small, medium, and large. So I like it.
Yeah.
Right, so we have a food rack coming. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
Perfect.
Look at that.
Perfect.
Better like grab one as I go out, hon.
Right.
Ooh.
Perfect. Love that
No,
crust.
you don't buy anymore, hon.
Well,
My favorite part.
oh, the end bit. Nice. Crust. My God.
You did it!
My God. My God.
I'll be like Dora the Explorer. You did it. You did it.
That is lovely. That crust is so good.
Perfect, huh?